Hi guys, welcome to
The Untold Stories of Forex.
You're Chilling with Stacy and
Pops Fibonacci, guys.
so please do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel. And on today's topic, we are talking about how to prepare for entries. So there's a couple of rules that you need to follow before you could literally say a trade is going your direction, right? And trade. I think I need to pick on Mr. Pap's brain over how he gives signals. How does he prepare for those entries? Let's start from the beginning.
All right.
What do you do?
Backtest. So what I do, I backtest. Now, the reason for backtesting is market conditions. Market conditions, it's like the market changes, each and every season. So in each and every season, it does something. So if the market is consolidating, the approach will be different from when the market is on a trend, or when the market is correcting, so the entries supposed to be very, very different. When you're doing range trading, when you're doing long-term trading, and when you're doing short-term trading, the entries should be different, and the psychology as well is also different. So backtesting is very, very important, and the market will always give you an idea of what it's doing. So it won't just do something out of the blue. So if you see like the market is changing, like your entries are no longer going right and things are just going the opposite direction, you need to stop. After stopping, observe what's happening, then try to backtest. Give yourself 1 day, 2 days backtesting, check what's happening. Believe you me, what's happening there is going to repeat itself for the rest of the week or for the next 2 weeks. So backtesting, that 1 day or 2 day of backtesting and really looking at what the market is doing is very, very important.
Okay, so I've noticed also when you backtest, when he backtests also, he comes out with points, meaning he has a trading journal.
Yes.
That he has points on how he will change his psychology when it comes to when the market is reacting differently to what he's used to.
Yeah.
So let's talk about, you were backtesting, when was it?
2 days back.
Okay.
I was also backtesting. Yeah, I'm always back. Lately I'm always backtesting.
Guys, he doesn't have anything to do. Somebody can you please call him? Anyway, when you say you're backtesting,
yeah,
are you using any form of tool to backtest, or you just looking at how the market reacted this week, or is it a daily thing that you're looking for 5 days, what happened in the first 5 days, or the week, or the month?
Definitely I do live backtesting. Live backtesting meaning that I do not like really go back in history and see what the market is doing. Remember, I'm trying to figure out what the market is doing now, currently. So what I do is that for that day, I will not trade. I will just observe what the market is doing. Okay, so if it's doing like this, it means the entry should have been here, the entry should have been here, so. Okay, the following day I'll also do the same thing. Okay, if the market and then if I see that there's consistency, or some relationship in what it did yesterday and today, definitely that's the condition of the rest of the week.
Okay, so remember I spoke about how you have a trading journal.
Yes, definitely.
So when you say you are ready to, for an example, what is your favorite trade? Pay, actually. What is the pay that you know what, when I go to this pay, I know I'm gonna find something? Because he trades a lot of things, guys.
Trade everything.
He trades everything. But mostly you were stuck on one trade for a very long time. It's jump, guys. He was trading jump for a very long time. Yeah. So this is where we get to differentiate between you just jumping into something while not knowing how it moves, and you knowing the movements and the psychology, but still go back and look at how the entries are created, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Now, when you go to jump,
no, All right, it's I'm a seasonal person. Reason being, and it's a very very important point. The same as in currencies, you'll find things that are in pairs, like your USDs, your AUDs, your JPYs, and when they move, you find that they move collectively. Like you won't find that one is moving, and so they move collectively. So if GBPs are about to move, most of them will form a particular structure. If your euros are about to move, most of them will form a particular structure.
Let's put a big but on that.
Yeah.
Because remember, there's correlation pairs.
Yes.
Right? But you'll find that GBP USD is buying, GBP CHF is selling.
Yeah. Now, reason being for that is because of if GBP USD is buying and all the GBPs are buying and CHF probably is selling, it's because the CHFs, the group of CHF, there's something that's affecting not the GBP but the CHF. So you need to also look at that as well.
Yes.
So what led me to trade, let's say, jump for that season is because of when I checked the structures that I trade, they were playing in jumps. You know, like jump was the one that was making sense. It was the one that was completing structures. The rest, as I was checking, they were making structures, but it's like, I don't understand what's happening here. Remember last time we said that if you don't understand or see what's happening, rather leave it alone.
Okay, hold that thought. Hold that thought. Before you say a lot.
Yeah.
Remember, we are on entries.
Entries, yes.
So when Jump created an entry, what were the key points were you following for that jump to move?
Okay. Firstly, I am a breakout trader.
I'm going to write the information that he says down so that I can remind you guys as he goes.
Okay. No. Firstly, I'm a breakout trader. So once the market breaks out, I check for a retest, and if it retests on my point, like exactly on my point, then that's a possible entry. Then second thing, price action. So once it retests, you know, you go to your bigger time frames, 30 minutes, 1 minute, you look for price action candles right there. So if you find a price action candle, it's a confirmation of what is retesting there. And the other thing, the other biggest thing also, when you look at for price action candles in the bigger time frame, on the smaller time frame, on 1 minute especially, very very important to always check your reversal patterns. If there is no reversal pattern on the smaller time frame, then there is no entry. You know, so those are some of the points that I'll write down. Then one thing that the trading journal that I write, guys, on my trading journal, it keeps me like in check and my mindset when I was taking the trade. So if I take a very very good trade and it's performing good, then I write down what led me to enter those trades. You know, what led me to enter those trades, what was good to enter. Like for an example, I entered a very wonderful trade yesterday. No? Yeah. So yesterday, because I use
V101S, right?
V101S, because I use moving average. You see here, so it was a retest at 61.8, the retest at 30 minutes and 5 minutes buy and sell signal. Alright. Then this all had to retest also on 5 minutes as well. So meaning that on 5 minutes I had a proper retest, and the retest also it was at the 61.8 signal. So
now you are using Fib. People are just asking 61.8. What is it?
Fibonacci.
It's
Remember,
Fibonacci.
my name is Paps Fibonacci. Yes. So I always confirm or use Fib. So I always write that mindset down. What was I thinking? What led me to enter the trade? Then after that, then if I having bad trades, you find you enter and something wrong is happening, then I look at what is the difference between my bad trades and my good trades.
Okay.
You know, then this leads me to something a big demo. What trading demo takes away from you guys, if trading a demo, it takes away that what is the word that I can use? That sentiment of saying now is the right time to enter, because when you trade demo,
you enter just about any point.
you can enter at any point. You can withstand the resistance,
Yes.
or it can
And
blow you
even
and you
when the
refund.
even when the market doesn't go your direction, you have that margin to do what? To hold.
To
Why?
hold.
It is not your money. You do not feel the
The
losing
losing
of,
part of it.
yeah.
And with them, you find that your account is big.
Yeah.
Then with
also.
a small account, it's your life account, normally a small account. Then you find that your analysis are good, ne? But you get eliminated by small things,
Yeah.
like small silly things, in which that you won't experience on a demo.
So guys, what we are basically saying is that, okay, there's nothing wrong with trading a demo, right? As a beginner, but
Yeah.
do not stay way too long
No, don't
on a
stay
demo. Why?
too long on a
You
demo.
wouldn't know when are your entries ready and when are they not, right? And sometimes when you are backtesting and also using a demo to enter those trades, you do not have the real feel or the sentiment of
Yeah.
how the market would react if you are using your money. Another thing is that demos come with a lot of money, but when you're funding, you find yourself funding way low.
Way low. And the other thing, you might find that, okay, it can give you that feel of saying, now it's ready. Then you enter, then you get blown by a small
Very trace
1 minute candle. But gee, dead.
Yeah.
Then it moves. Something that will not or unlikely to happen on a demo.
Yeah.
But on a real account, it's likely to happen. And these are the small things that, that take us out, that make us to like lose hope, to say like, you know what, it went my direction, but it blew me first, those type of small things, and if you are able to channel yourself properly towards and fix those small things, you'll never fix them completely, but to fix those small nitty-gritties, you will become a good trader.
They are called what? Nitty-gritties.
Those small nitty-gritties. And the other thing, it will also help you to know what to open at what lot size.
Yeah.
Because there are some you open, you find that it's 0.01, then you find that 1 hour later it has moved, but you have not made money.
Yeah.
Others you open 0.01 and all hell breaks loose. 2 minutes you have blown. You're like, what happened?
Yeah. So we've literally understood how Mr. Babs takes his trade. He says that he goes to backtest first, and then when backtesting, you go back to your trading journal and make notes over what he has found out when he's backtesting, right? That's the first point. Now, when you talk about price action, you said it happens mostly on a bigger time frame, and when it's forming, you go to smaller time frames to look at what? Reversal patterns. So guys, it is important for you to learn reversal patterns. So if you haven't heard of reversal patterns before and you haven't been to our mentorship, please go on Google and Google all of those reversal patterns. Then you'll have an idea over what we are talking about. And then Fibonacci is something I can't teach you, but if you want to learn it, contact Mr. Babs. He'll teach you. Yes. Review your entries. So every time you make an entry, okay, here's the thing. When we talk about reviewing entries, this is the point I wanted to make. People always ask us, but how do you enter so many trades? While you have like $5 or $10 and you have entered like 10 trades, and then
definitely
you are surviving, but we can't enter those trades. What do? I'll talk about my side first.
All right.
Right? No, you talk about it's all about you today. Talk about your side.
Okay, this is the thing. A person will ask yourself this question: why don't you open a big lot size rather than opening so many trades? Now, the reason why I open so many trades is not for the fun of it. So it's to help me firstly with margin, because what's happening is that once you open
a big lot size,
the margin is gone, but once it gets into profit, you get a little bit of margin as well.
Not on the reef though.
Yeah, not on the reef though. So, but many things, what they help you as well is that if the market, remember we told about those nitty gritties of retracements. So if the market is retracing and you find that you got the point but you missed it slightly, it can go a bit, do a margin call. Then once it does a margin call, it can close maybe 1, 2, 3 positions. Then after that, go your way.
Yeah.
With a big lot size margin call, boom, you are out. You know, while with those multiple, you could have survived at least, you know, a movement. And also it helps you not to enter at the same price. You know, that difference, that small difference where you say then it moves a bit, then it move, those small difference, they do make a thing in terms also of retracements as well. So you find that if you could have piled them in one position, you find that you'll have a quicker margin call and it could have blown you quickly. But if there is some slight difference between your entries, you know, when it comes back, because they are not on the same position, it can save you a bit on that as well. So that is my reasons why I do that also.
Okay, so me and Mr. Paps are quite different over how we enter our trades and why do we enter so many trades, right? The same reason is margin call, right? My different reasons why when I enter trades, I open a lot, especially on a small account, it is that when I open a bigger lot size, it's either it doesn't open or when it does open, it blows faster than before I blink, before I move out. Already I have blown an account. But here's the thing, with me, it was me practicing how to enter trades. On how to enter trades, I would enter one trade, let's say on a $10 account. I'm trading V101S. Or let's say I'm trading gold. I would enter with the lowest lot size. And then I would look at how much of losses do I go to before I go into profits. And then it will help me get better with my entries. So I know automatically that when I go to such a loss, how many trades I should open for my account to what? To survive. Yes. So now, if literally I didn't train myself to know where my entries are ready or not, I wouldn't have tried to enter a lot of trades. So entering many trades on a small account also needs you to prepare for it psychologically, which is you backtesting and you trying it out, failing once or twice and getting it right at the end of the day. So the reason why I also like posting small accounts where I've opened so many trades, just to show you guys that it is possible, is for me to also remind myself not to get big-headed with entries. Because guys, I can get it right now, and you find that when I have a big account, I fail to get it right. This many, but it always keeps me going.
Yeah. The other thing, guys, to deal with is your emotions. Check your emotions. I had to check my emotions this morning as well, because of yesterday I had like very good trades, you know. So after having good trades, I was about to enter something, then I was like, man, you are too excited.
V100 went your way.
So if you are too excited, you need to tone down, start to think properly. Are you following your plans? And so the market is like this. The market doesn't want you to be too excited, and the market doesn't want you to be too sad or depressed. So always check your emotions at that moment, because excitement, guys, can make you to lose that profit that you just made. And you find yourself, you are just entering things recklessly, you are not thinking properly, you are just, before you know it, you find yourself now, that huge amount that you have made, it just went down deeply. And that excitement now, it turns into tears, you know, and now you start to trade emotionally and sad. So check your emotions. as well. If you find yourself you're an emotional person naturally, wait, rather not trade after a huge win, rather not trade a bit, like give yourself a day, then after that come back. Just give yourself time. So very, very important to check your emotions, guys, when trading.
Okay, I think we are done with explaining how we do things here by Pigmentation.
Yebo.
All sponsored by Mr. Box. So let's count again or revisit what he said.
The points. Mm-hmm.
He says he actually trades breakouts.
Mm-hmm.
So he waits for a retest to come. Price action would give him direction. Look for reversal patterns on smaller time frames. Use Fibonacci, enter at 61.8 mostly,
But that was just an example.
Yes.
Of some of the good trades that I get. But yeah, it's mostly, but it's not all of the time, guys. There are many levels.
Then you check your emotions and you review your entries from time to time. And also back test, so that you get your emotions and your psychology in order. I think
market condition.
I think that is enough from us. Anything to say before we go?
Okay. Last point. There is no perfect entry, guys. There's only good entries and bad entries. Reason why I say this
and perfect misentries.
And perfect misentries. The reason why I say this is because of if you are chasing perfect entries, you will never enter the market.
Yes.
Yeah. If you are chasing those ones that you get at the tip,
yes. What do they call them? Sniper entries. You will never trade.
No, you will
because
never
honestly, where we talk about sniper entries, guys, it is where on a smaller time frame, like your 5 minutes, your 1 minute, you find that there was a pattern that led you to that entry. And then when you go to your 15 minutes, it's a sniper.
Frame, it looks like a sniper.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's no perfect entries, only good and bad entries, guys. And you will not win all the time. Not all entries are going to move your way, even if they are good entries. That's how the market is.
So do not fight it.
Yeah,
and nothing is perfect in life anyway. It is peace from us to you. Oh, today I'm just all over the place. Bye guys.